Attention everybody, the views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. Good morning! Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay. Steve is not here yet, but he will be on this muggy morning. Man, it's humid out there. Did it rain last night, Jay?
What's that?
Did it rain last night?
I don't think so. If we did, we got a very little bit of rain.
I had a little bit of droplets on my car this morning when I got up. Who I was before. All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
Glad to have everybody with us today. It's a beautiful day in the Ozarks. It's hot and muggy. So, yeah, I last night, because I mowed yesterday, and then I had my car parked across the road up next to a bush, and I thought, I don't remember locking my car. So I tried to lock it from the house, from the window, and I think I did, but I also accidentally hit the remote start. And I'm like, oh, no. So I had to get dressed, walk out there. Sure enough, it was running. So I'm glad that I thought about checking it, because otherwise, I think it stops running after about 20 minutes, but then the headlights stay on. So that was not fun.
And you burned it out, huh?
No, I would have. I would have had to hook up my jumper battery.
And that's no fun at all.
No, although it is easier
Than trying to find somebody to jump you.
Yeah, I don't want to have to wake Dad up. Hey, Dad.
I have jumper cables for the motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Plug it in. And
you just so you really, if you can find a way to get someone's hood open, you don't even have to ask their permission, right? You should see the look on his eyes. Are like, what?
No.
What?
No.
No, you don't.
Guess who's here?
Hey, I about called you Randy.
Mr. McAllister.
No. Well, I can't. You can do better.
Anyways, Steve is here. He said he was going to be running a little bit late today, but that's okay. We understand.
I saw the TV out in the green room. Ooh-wee.
That's been
Pretty
there this
cool,
whole
huh?
time. We just haven't
It's
utilized
just working.
it.
now.
Somebody has to run the computer that's running it, because I don't have a cable long enough. I could run it with this if I had enough USB ports, and that could be playing out there through this computer as an external source, an external video.
By the way, hello, guys, gals.
You might want to pull your microphone to your face there, sir. I saw you about grab it by the microphone.
I know, but then I remembered I didn't want to get in trouble.
Well, speaking of getting in trouble, it's no trouble.
What's the thing for
You
today?
wake up in the morning, and what do you think? What's the first thing you think of? You think of bacon, eggs, sausage, tortillas, wrapped
Cinnamon
up
rolls.
Grilled.
in a tortilla.
I'm thinking of it now that you mention it.
Yes, and by the way, we got it for Monday at 1 o'clock.
Okay, we're going to be over there hanging out
All right.
with them on Monday. Speaking of today's show is brought to you by Steamy Joe Cafe, and buy one, get one free from now until the 17th, a grilled breakfast burrito,
Yes.
which Steve sent me pictures of, and it looks amazing.
Monday is the 29th?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Shoot, I knew I forgot something. I'm sorry.
No, the 20th.
I was going to bring the grilled burritos so you guys could taste it.
Monday's the 20th.
So Monday's the 20th.
Is that right?
Is
Yeah,
Monday the
that's
20th?
my birthday.
And you said 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my birthday.
Yeah.
So we're going to hang out and have fun.
Do we need to bring like a little cupcake or something?
No, but Jordan, I teased her. I said, Monday's my birthday. And she goes, we can bring a cake. I'm like, no, that's okay.
Who
So I don't
who
know.
was teasing you?
Not Jordan, Jaden.
Jaden. You think because my son is Jordan.
Right. And by the way, Peggy and Jeff just dropped me off, and we had a conversation.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't scare Jordan like that. That's we won't discuss Jordan and that on air.
No, we won't. But Jordan asked Peggy to be the friend. You know, because he asked me because we're friends now on Facebook.
Yeah, you got to be careful. He will pester her.
So nothing's been official yet as far as friendship connection. But I just want to let you know that he did ask me. Can you ask Peggy to be my friend on Facebook? So
well, he has no qualms about he really wants to be there for their last show.
yes, he does.
But I can't take him because I've got to go right from there straight to work.
right.
So he's like, well, maybe Peggy and Jeff can
When
come
is
and get
this?
me. And I was like, you probably shouldn't ask them.
When is it?
The
last-
25th. The
Yep.
day.
I
the
might
day.
have a car by then.
You might have a car by then.
Ooh.
My son is selling
When is the
me
25th? Is
his
that's
car.
a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a Thursday. It's a Thursday.
Thursday. Yes, it is.
So their last show is on a Thursday.
I thought it was on a Saturday, but it's on a Thursday.
Let me
Yeah, double check.
and make
You know
sure.
what? Let me.
check.
That's at the Hot Hits Theater.
Hot
Yes.
Hits Theater. Did I get that list?
I'm working on it.
That's gonna be
tomorrow,
awesome.
Tomorrow morning, I'll have
Yes.
it for you.
Because I will have people going to see them.
Okay, I will have it for you tomorrow.
I
Do you
see
want
customers.
pamphlets, or do you want me to?
Oh
write
yeah,
it down?
no, it is it is
I
a
can't
Saturday.
hand out pamphlets,
Okay.
but people who mention to me that they're on the way to Branson and ask me all the time what shows, and I
Well,
mean,
then I will give
there's
you
several people.
All right. I
Today
know
is
what you do.
tax day, though. By the
Yeah.
way, everybody.
I know it sounds weird saying tax day on July 15th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's All-Star games coming up, but not this year.
And I'm sitting here just looking at all the bills I get to pay this weekend.
Yeah.
But you know that happens.
So
Whenever you adult.
I'm hoping that my investments pay off in the financial institutions, because guess what's about to happen, as well as the tax day.
What?
Deferred credit payments
Ooh.
are about to expire.
Yeah, they're also expiring the extra $600 for unemployment benefits.
Yep.
They're going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And all of a
remember-
sudden, there's not going to be any jobs. So that's
Yeah, and that's
we
the
got to
thing,
pray for
too.
Branson because tomorrow they're having a special city council meeting about whether to wear a mask inside and out. You know, so it's going to be wearing masks whether you're outside or inside.
Yeah.
And Menards is the big store that's got a bunch of
Yeah. How? Never mind. I was gonna do a, what you've been going through lately. I was gonna work that in there.
anyway. They were requiring masks. And
Well, yeah. To my understanding, now in public places, starting tomorrow, I think. I better look that up. Starting tomorrow, you have to. They're making it a requirement to wear masks.
yeah, I thought it was today in
Was
Springfield.
it today?
I think it's
Well, a
today
lady
in
at
I've got one with me.
I
a
do
lady
too.
at the store that I went to yesterday said, "Oh, that's not till Thursday." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I heard
Starting
50
Thursday, you got to start wearing masks. Thanks, Steve Schultz.
I wish I was
Joe
investing in
Cady.
the companies that make masks.
Yeah.
Joe Cady
yeah,
said
Joe Cady was in when we started.
might be in Springfield next week. Lord willing, you're gonna have a lot of
Well, I
people
hope you
demanding your
are.
time. Lori Bumgarner, welcome to the party.
Yeah, how long are you going to be in Springfield? Because you know how many people are going to want to be in touch with him when he's here?
A lot.
You have been sorely missed, by the way.
Yes, very much so.
Who's this?
His name is Joe Cady.
Oh, okay.
Our little world is a different place without him.
Yeah, absolutely. He always, it's amazing what somebody who smiles and laughs and has a lot of fun in life because he loves Jesus so much, brightens your life up.
Always had the Word of God to offer, always was sharing his testimony and the Word of God's effect and change in his life, and how much the Lord has done for him. And
Thursday,
changed him.
12:01 a.m. So
That's what Lori just said. Yeah, I just saw that.
What?
Anyway, go
it's
ahead.
Thursday, 12:01 a.m. is when we got to start wearing masks. So I got to get some.
I got some homemade masks.
Well, you can wear bandanas, right?
Yes.
So we can walk around looking like
Bandito.
Jesse J.
Banditos and what would you call it? What'd you say?
Banditos.
Banditos,
Yeah.
and then you were saying something else. What else would you call it?
Bandits.
Bandits. I
Yeah.
guess banditos is Spanish for bandits.
But yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
I'm
Jay
trying
is,
to speak a little bit more Spanish, and
See,
I need to try even because I have so many clients
and relatives.
and relatives who speak Spanish, but and speak English well. But then I have a whole bunch of them who can hardly speak English at all.
well, my neighbors, they're basically all Spanish, and they do speak English a little bit, but you could hear them speaking Spanish, and it's like, at first when I was a
Thank
kid,
you,
I
Lori.
used to thought they were talking about me, and they'd be laughing and talking. I'm like, man, they're talking about me in Spanish. They're not. That's just the way they.
Well, sometimes they are. Let's
I've
face
had-
it.
They
I've had a
just
lot
don't.
I've had a lot of clients who don't even know any English. All they know is enough to get through a transaction. And it's
Wow.
difficult to get through just a simple transaction. So if I could speak a little bit more Spanish, that would really be helpful to me. And I think it would be helpful to them too.
Well, Mike Walker's, he's a entertainer in Branson. His wife is the one that made Rachel and I's
Oh.
masks. They're washable and they're reversible.
Yeah.
So
We
good.
we never did finish our commercial for Steamy Joe Cafe.
yeah,
didn't.
we need to finish it.
224 West Main Street in Branson, 417-320-3046. Go on down there. Tell them you want the morning drive special now until Friday, July 17th. The buy one, get one free grilled breakfast burrito.
Oh. And you had one, Steve?
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's
What'd you think of that?
It was
It was-
it was filling.
it was put on. It looked okay. So it looked like he sent me a picture.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find a picture for you.
And then you can show it. I mean,
Was it
they don't
crisp?
ca-
That-
yeah.
They grill it with it looks like a panini maker.
Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
it had little lines.
Yeah,
on it. Let me
you
get
could
the-
taste.
Ah.
You could taste a little. It wasn't crispy, crunchy, but it was you
Grilled.
could cut it with a fork.
Yeah.
And when you cut it with the steam come rolling out of the rolling out. They make sure that it's nice and warm, when you get it, and so when I cut into it, you could see the steam.
Did they use black pepper in them?
I could taste the black pepper. Yes.
Ooh, see, I love that.
Yep. So they're very good at what they make. I think and by the way, I got to correct. Yesterday when I said 10:30 for breakfast, it is 11 o'clock.
There's that one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Um,
So is that salsa or what is that?
yeah,
came
there's
with
salsa.
It? Oh.
And there's the inside of it.
And so
Oh yeah.
it is 11 o'clock for breakfast when they end it. And I thought I heard them say all day Saturday, but I want to correct that. So it's
Sausage, bacon, ham.
it just
looks like.
depends on if they run out of food, because the breakfast food, the biscuits and gravy usually go first.
You know what? I hope they run out of food.
Yeah, I do too. That's a good problem to have, but
Yeah.
they would rather close if they know that it's just usually breakfast items. It's not everything. It's usually just breakfast.
Yeah.
So they have to stop serving breakfast, but they usually start closing the kitchen down about an hour before the place closes. So you got to really order in really before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
But you'll still get food after 3 o'clock. It's just that they don't start
know, right?
making fresh stuff.
I'd be curious to find out how many people they serve a day. And,
Oh.
and how consistent the numbers are per day of the week. Like how many they serve on Monday, how many they serve on Tuesday.
Randy said Monday was their second biggest, busiest Monday since they opened back in March.
Good.
Steve Schultz said he used Google Translate whenever he went to Mexico to train those people how to do his job that they were getting rid of.
Yeah. And that's a free app, isn't it?
Morning, Mike Crimper.
Morning, Mike. Glad to see you.
That is a free part of the app. You can, I think there's a voice translator where you're like, now they have these headphones that you can buy, like you can look at like these higher end like wireless earbuds that say real time like there's a real time translating option. So you turn it on, and whenever people are talking, it automatically translates it in your earbuds, so you can hear what they're saying and understand what they're saying.
I'd like to be able to do everything I need to do and say everything I need to do clearly to get through a transaction, because sometimes, it says malfunction of the chip,
Yeah,
and I tell them, well, you have to do it again until it tells you what you want to hear.
yeah, and
So I want to learn how to say those things.
and you can't put "o" at the end of every word. and it becomes Spanish.
Right, that doesn't work.
Can't say
And I'd like
Chippo
to be able to tell
malfunctiono.
a few jokes,
Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
because I like to tell jokes at the register. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Like, would you like this? Here, there's
By the way, I met
2
your
dates.
cousin,
Which one?
Tiffany.
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 I thought there was a reddish hair, brown. I thought her name was Tiffany, but maybe I'm wrong. But I know she's your cousin.
You must be talking about Sabrina.
Or Sabrina, I'm sorry.
That's
Is that
actually-
right?
Because she
Yeah,
said,
that's his
'cause
niece,
Short-
actually.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my
and
niece.
She's like, oh, you
My
know
cousin.
my Uncle Jay?
Yeah.
Everybody calls him Uncle Jay up there.
I know. That's
Well, they call me Jay.
because you
They
know,
don't call you
yeah.
Uncle Jay?
No, I stopped wearing the Uncle Jay thing. They stopped printing them out that way. I don't know why. I guess it was just awkward for me. But I think it's a cool name, and I should have been all
Did it
in
make
on
you
but
just like feel creepy or something?
It did.
It-
Yeah.
But I did. I told
Creepy Uncle Jay?
when I went
Yeah,
to go
you
get
know.
the pizza, that breakfast pizza. I said, "Yeah, Uncle Jay sent me." Oh, okay.
They
So
knew
that
who-
mask
yeah.
ordinance, according to Steve Schultz, that mask ordinance is only in Springfield, not outside of the city.
Well, if Branson passes it, it'll be in Branson too.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
will.
You know,
Nobody wants that to happen here.
no.
We have a lot of elderly
By the
community
way,
here that are.
Rachel. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just saying we have a lot of elderly people here. We don't
She
want-
said that on COVID-19, the cases that we've had in Branson went up 945%.
Wow.
We had a drastic skyrocketing.
Let's do a. I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do a real quick search and find out where the hot spots are.
So what? 945 squared would probably give you the number.
Well,
the total
percent,
number
the
of.
percentage is that what it, so it's skyrocketed in the 3 weeks, and I think that's what everybody's really concerned about, because I will tell you the shows are being affected big time.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
They're canceling shows. In fact, I can't say this, or I can say this. Branson Center Stage, they're only open now Wednesday through Sunday. They're now closed Monday and Tuesday.
The
Okay.
good news is we now, because of what happened in March, was it?
Yeah, April.
We know what to do
Right.
because it worked then. It'll work now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If people would just
Wear the masks, social distance.
Now, Missouri,
surfaces
according to the
clean.
CDC, Missouri cases are total cases 27,890 cases
In
so
Missouri.
far in Missouri, and so that's second from the worst. Now you got most all of your really bad ones are borders around the states around the border.
Florida's really bad. I think they
Which border?
Florida has
We have two borders.
Florida has 278,867 cases
Whoa.
thus far.
they've
And they
smashed
have an
their record.
extremely high elderly population.
Yeah,
Yes.
then that's probably why.
In the central,
'Cause,
not really
Yeah, 'cause
necessarily
they get the
south, but in the
signs,
central part
symptoms.
of Florida,
of course,
that's where a lot of the elderly are.
Yeah.
Texas is coming in. It seems like about second. Let's see. No, California is number. It seems like California is number one.
Yes.
California is coming in at 329,162 cases, and then you've got New York, 221,089 total cases.
Any deaths?
Confirmed cases,
But
216,468.
aren't those like major
doesn't
metropolitan areas? That's where St. Louis, I heard, was getting up there too.
Okay, Missouri's reported deaths in Missouri total so far 1,083, 4,277 in Florida. Now, of course, California 7,040, New York deaths confirmed. All right, let's see, New York 18,720 deaths.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, confirmed deaths. So, but it's, I don't know. This thing might not, I don't know. U.S. map and the website. So yeah, it's gradually gone up, but of course, I want to see the daily, like how many new cases are reported daily.
You should compare all, like daily, weekly, monthly, yearly.
Right.
Because
Like
that'll
this
tell
is-
you. That'll
this
give you
is-
a better scale.
Like totals so far. And it looks like, it's going up and up and up, obviously, because they just keep adding to the whole thing.
Well, they said eventually everyone in the country would have had it.
Yeah. You were, yeah.
So it's that contagious.
Rachel. Sorry, honey. Rachel and I were talking about it this morning, and she said that everybody's bound to get it. It just depends on how bad you get it, or eventually we're all going to get it. But it's just a matter, I think, of degree of how it is, depending on if we're wearing masks.
Now,
or not.
there's been 98,851 cases confirmed among healthcare professionals or personnel. The deaths among them are 531. So this data the data was collected from 2,609,065 people, but healthcare personnel status was only available for 562,479. That's 21% of people for the 98,851 cases were of COVID-19 among healthcare personnel. Death status was only available for 65,235. So 66% of that was was where the death. For 66% of that, like before that, they didn't have that data, but 66% of that they had that data of the time. Anyways, they had that data available.
Now, I don't know if the data has changed, but I was thinking about the spread. They said that sunlight and heat slow it down or kill it.
Well, if that's the case, I was okay yesterday.
Well, so with all of this occurring during the height of summer,
right,
and it being alive and well and spreading efficiently now, we can expect that this fall will be a difficult time in our nation, especially considering that now with its spread, it's actually reaching out everywhere.
yeah, and that's what Rachel was saying. She said eventually everybody's going to get it. It just depends on when, who it is, and when it's going to happen. But we're all going to get exposed. It just depends on, I guess, the degree. Like senior citizens, we're talking about the nursing homes, like in Michigan, where they're letting people in that have COVID into the nursing homes, and then we wonder why the people in the nursing homes are dying. It's because they're pushing these people that.
Well,
have
they
it.
were. Is it still spreading through nursing homes the way it was? And
No.
the elderly? I think it's
Well-
a different
No, I
age
guess
group now.
that's old news, but
So they've isolated the elderly population,
right.
and then now it's spreading between a different age group. It's the mid-30s, right?
Right,
Age mid-30s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing, and of course, now did I hear right? Whether it's special or a social media that they're going to be doing COVID testings for free. I guess they're doing.
I
that.
think they should. I mean,
I think they're trying to pass it where that you can get COVID testings for free now.
They've been trying to ramp up the infrastructure that makes that possible.
Right. So I didn't know.
okay,
if-
so we got some. All right.
I don't know how far
I'm catching
along
up
they are.
on our. I'm catching up on our.
Good morning, Larry Milton. Oh, I love his mask
Nixa has
idea.
it.
Did you
No.
G-string the?
Oh yeah, he posted that picture.
The masks we got at work look like the front of like the crotch of a pair of underwear.
Yes, I know what
Literally.
you're talking about. Are they the?
But this is one where
It
he cut
probably
it.
is.
He
cut
cut it.
It probably is because we've had to change, we've had to transform all kinds of industries into industries that were capable of producing the things we need for this epidemic.
Yep.
And so I wouldn't doubt it if a lot of underwear makers had switched over.
Yeah. So, if people up at my work have to start wearing that, it'll be fitting because they have a lot of filth that comes out of their mouth. Anyways, that's a funny. That was
That covering up
joking.
the filth in their mouth.
Isn't that
Somebody
interesting? Isn't that a great thing about
Some
America,
labs
though?
and hospitals are only reporting positive results and not reporting negative tests.
Who's saying that?
This might sound crazy. That's what Larry Mountain said. Mike Kremper says, it may sound crazy, but if everyone was tested, 40 to 50 million will test positive. That doesn't sound crazy. I believe that.
No,
You
I
got
believe that,
300
Mike.
million,
That-
I
that's
believe
what
that the number of people who actually have had it and didn't go to the hospital are super high, because I believe I had it back in the
I bet you.
February.
I
Which
bet
is
you we've
good.
had it and we just didn't know it.
It's good. That means that 15% of the population have had it
Yeah.
and are safe. Well, we don't know. I
We
don't
don't know if it's retrans.
Do we know that yet?
I don't know.
I'm sure they have some data on
A
it.
couple of days ago, I had a tickle in my throat, and I
If
went.
you have the flu and they check you, it will come back as COVID. That's what Steve Schultz said.
Oh,
So we-
Dan Lennon. Good morning.
So the best thing we can do is I'll reiterate what we said from the beginning, is that conduct yourself as though you have it and that you're highly contagious.
Yep.
Be concerned about everything you touch, and consider that everything you touch, you may be putting something down there that somebody else can get very sick by.
I know this certain pharmacy in a certain big store that's retail, that's popular. They wipe down every after every transaction.
Yep.
They come out of their kiosk, and they actually wipe down the credit card machine. They wipe down the glass. They wipe down the counters. Every transaction, they stop and do that before they let the next person up to the window.
Yeah, and
That's good.
It
We,
takes a little time, but
we
hey,
have been loading up on wipes, just in case there's another toilet paper shortage. You know, and hand sanitizer. You know, we don't go and buy off the shelf like it will. You know, taking your advice, you said, buy a little bit extra here and there,
Yeah.
just in case.
Well, what
So
about
that's
bulk?
what we're doing.
I mean, well, I guess that's considered bulk, isn't it?
I know a guy. My friend in
Bulk of toilet
Oklahoma.
paper.
Oh.
My friend in Oklahoma talked about her daughter's dad ordered what he thought was 16 rolls online, and it was like
1,600.
it was 16 cases.
Oh.
So they're
Somebody actually
they're set. Ain't no
remember the toilet paper.
runny noses there. What?
I remember sitting. I think this was on Facebook, where a guy actually pulled up to a certain store that you can get everything, for the dollar thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, he pulled up, and they actually came out with the manager, and they loaded at least 10 boxes of toilet paper in the back of his truck.
Yeah. I don't think that should be. People who do that are just really bother me.
That's ridiculous.
And I'll get back on my. I preach this to everybody that I see. Love God first, with everything that you have, and love your neighbor as yourself.
Amen.
You know, we love ourselves a lot. I mean, some people may say they don't like themselves, but we love ourselves. So
we
I
should.
mean,
A lot of those people do
Good
share.
morning, Stacy.
yeah.
A lot of those. I've even had people offer me.
Like it's pretty funny. There was I watched a video of it was a person. I can't remember, some retail store in Australia. I think it was what it was. Like the person came in and bought out all of their hand sanitizer, and we're talking 1 liter bottles of hand sanitizer, like 1,200 of them, and there's something. It was some astronomical amount, and he
Right.
tried to get his money back for him. They said nope.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. He was a young man.
And he was, well, I mean, when you do that stuff, it serves you right, and they don't allow them to sell them on any of the platforms that you can sell stuff
Yeah,
on.
but I thought that they said that if he did, that he had to donate.
that was
money.
that was a different story.
Okay.
That was a different one. This is like, because it happened more than just the one. Exactly.
So you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah. He bought like 1,200 bottles of the smaller hand sanitizer and tried selling them for $50 a bottle.
Yep.
And he got in trouble. And they
Yeah.
said, you can either donate them, or give them away, or you'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, I mean,
He'll
that
be federally charged.
morning, Jared.
With,
that would have been a felony,
yeah, it
wouldn't
would
it?
have been it would have been a felony of what is that?
Oh.
Gouging.
Price gouging, felony price gouging.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
And
In the state of emergency, I believe the nation's pricing is frozen.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't mark anything up during a national emergency.
Right. Steve Schultz says the fair is still going on. The carving club is going to be there because he's still doing his wood carving.
I'd like to see the work he's doing now.
Yeah, I bet he's doing all right.
Drive-ins are making a comeback.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's so good.
that is good. Our church has a drive-in church service.
Yeah,
It's
Ours
pretty.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
they're
And
doing
they could
concerts. The Newsboys and Toby Mac are doing these drive-in theater concerts.
do that. How about awesome is that? That's such a great thing.
It's really cool. You sit out there, and instead of saying amen or shouting amen, people beep their horns.
yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. So, we were out there that one day, and I don't think you were there for this one. And there was a very popular church a couple doors down that was playing music outside, and they weren't doing a drive-in. Like, they didn't have the FM transmitter like we had.
Mm-hmm.
They just had really, really loud speakers. And apparently someone from the neighborhood, from the area, thought it was us. Because I guess we were the first church that he came to that was outside. He didn't notice that there were no speakers outside. It was all, we have a monitor up there so we can hear ourselves. But
The radio. That's how
the
you get
radio
it.
is how you
tune
get
in.
it. And he comes up, pulls right up in front of the platform, gets out, cusses the pastor out, starts to get back in his truck and leave. And pastor had his in-ear monitors, and so he couldn't hear the bumping from all the way down the street. I mean,
Right.
you could hear it very loudly. And but all he knew is this guy came up and started cussing him, and he was like, "You know what? Jesus loves you. I love you. God bless you." And that made the guy even more angry. And
course
as he
it
pulled
did.
out, everybody there started honking their horn, say, "God, Jesus loves this man, right, everybody?" And beep, 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 as he was pulling off. And I kept trying to say, but he wasn't listening to me. It's that church down the street,
Yeah.
you know. But he wouldn't listen to me. He was probably nervous about.
He also may have just been doing a display.
That's very
He wasn't
possible,
there to
yeah.
listen to understand what was happening.
Right.
He was there
He
to
didn't care.
make a public display against a church.
Right.
He probably did go to that one down the street.
I'm going.
Protest.
I'm going to the one on Norton, Steve.
That's one of the things is that we see is
Hi, Amber.
A lot of these things where people are confronting is just a way to make a scene, to cause a scene. They're trying to expose and bring attention to the churches and people of faith to silence them, to make them feel like they can't speak or else they'll be confronted with a hostile response, you know. And so they're actually going out to confront before people give testimony. They're
Yeah.
trying to silence our testimony.
Oh yeah, but they've got a really, really powerful transmitter, FM
Yeah.
transmitter.
It goes
can
a
hear it.
mile or a couple
A mile,
miles,
like a mile or two.
Wow.
which isn't enough.
No, but you have any more than that, you have to have a license for the frequency.
Well, I'm saying because people travel on the highway a mile a minute.
Amber says he said my name. # celebrity status.
Hey, Amber. Now you
Yeah,
got two.
Steve. I got called to be a worship leader at that church, and I accepted the position. So I don't think I've officially announced that.
No,
but
but congratulations.
Thank you.
So who's Boo?
Oh, that's how Amber talks. Boo, that's me.
Hi, Amber.
That's
Boo. Hey, Boo.
that. And she calls everybody babe and hun and sweetie.
Well, hey. Hello, Amber.
You're that's how she is.
I like that. I
She's
like
very
people
yeah.
like
I
that.
know. It's
That's sweet.
all right. So whenever somebody calls you sweetheart or babe, even if all right, you're married, so you can't really enjoy it as much as we single guys can, but it does. It kind of
It's a very welcoming,
Yes,
accepting,
absolutely.
and affectionate way to greet somebody, and it does
I
make.
get called honey every now and then.
She said, "Hey, good
Yeah.
looking."
It's a good.
I don't
Thank
know if
you.
she said that to you or
Good
to
morning,
me.
Uncle Ray.
Was that to me, Amber?
Nah, that's to all of us,
Oh, well,
right?
I
Amber,
appre-
it's all of
I
us.
appreciate that.
We don't want to differentiate. We don't want nobody getting jealous of each other. You know.
Uh,
You know.
I don't.
I
I
think
get
it
jealous
does
of
make
you.
you sore a little bit when people treat you that way. It makes you sore. Makes you.
Not like painful
See
sore,
your
like
spirit
sores that
rise.
fly. You know. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it does.
I know what you meant.
Like when you go in,
Yeah, I guess I was trying to be poetic and didn't realize there could be a different opposite meaning.
like there's a lady. There's a lady that works at the gas station that I stop by sometimes on my way in over there by where I live, And she says, "How you doing today, baby?"
Yeah.
I am great now. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it does. It
You
changes
just
your
made
way you
my
feel.
day.
It's like
That's great.
that's the way she's laughing.
You know what else can change the way you feel?
What?
Steamy Joe Cafe.
Steamy Joe Cafe.
Ooh, I thought in my head just a
Nice.
minute. I was
If
like,
you're
Ah, we
hungry-
were right on time too. Look at that.
If you're hungry, you can feel less hungry if you stop into Steamy Joe, and
It is
you can get a grilled burrito, buy one
breakfast
get one
burrito.
free. So so if I bring
You have to mention us though.
if I bring 5 family members and I say I want the Steamy Joe, the
The
morning
morning
drive
drive.
special,
for everybody.
I can get 6 burritos for the price of 3. Is that how it works?
Yeah,
or is it
absolutely.
one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So go into Steamy Joe, feed your family, see Branson,
in
Yes.
fact, I had
and
to
have
tell the
some
waitress.
terrific food.
She's like, yes. I teased her. I said, I'd like the morning drive special. And she's like, what? I was
Because
like,
it's just you sitting there.
and I was like, didn't they tell you? Tell me what? And I went, oh man. So if anybody comes in and tells you that it's a morning drive special, you know that it's the buy one get one.
Yeah.
Just this week.
Right.
That's your order.
That's
You
your
know
order.
what you're ordering. They know what you're
Next
ordering.
next week, starting July 20th on your birthday, buy one get one free piece of pie,
Not
and that's any
pizza
pie.
pie.
That's any pie they've got, right?
That's what I
Yes.
wanted to say too. If you're going in there for the morning drive special and you get that grilled burrito, leave room for dessert
Yes.
because
Their dessert is amazing.
it is. Yes,
It's
and
made
a
from
lot.
scratch.
It's filling. Yeah.
And whether it's the pastries
Thank you,
or,
Amber.
or the pies. The pies, I found out they do not have coconut cream.
Oh.
Important. I told Jaden, and I was like, oh man, I found out yesterday no coconut cream, but they got apple. Apple goes
yes,
quicker.
Larry.
than
traditional
I think we're going to
favorites.
announce it to the church this upcoming week. Melvin and I are both. Anyways, that's
So, yeah,
you'll
so
know.
they've got like I told you, cherry and chocolate ding dong cakes. They've
ding
got
dong cakes.
ding dong
A cake,
cake.
like a ding dongs, but like a cake worth of ding
But they
dongs.
make it
No, it looks like a giant ding dong.
Does it?
giant
Yes.
ding dong. Because
Okay,
the
so-
one complaint I have about ding
You can
dongs,
get a
They're not
piece-
big
they're
enough.
not big enough.
The pie or the cake looks like a
We're
giant
talking about the
ding dong.
pastry, folks. You know,
Yes.
the little round chocolate ones that are cream filled. Those are amazing.
Yes.
Why? Whatever else could we have been talking about?
So,
but
I
the
don't know.
The apple, cherry, and then I think they've got like I don't know if she said chocolate cream or not, but I know that I just kept on hearing cherry and apple and carrot cake, and then I told you about
Ooh,
See, I don't like
love
carrot cake. I don't like
love
carrot
it.
the carrot cake is made fresh.
If it's
It
got that white frosting,
yes,
yeah, that's
that
cream cheese
is
frosting.
the bomb. If it's cream cheese frosting, I like it. I like not as much of the frosting as the carrot cake, but I like a lot of frosting on my
and
carrot
then
cake.
Yeah.
there's a they make it with the recipe from the cinnamon roll. It's like a cinnamon roll. Darn it! I
Oh yeah,
can't-
Larry. I don't know if everybody else knows that. We're gonna. I think we're gonna announce it this upcoming Sunday. So
We're doing Axe Fest.
Yes, starting
We are.
Another thing
tomorrow.
that we're
Another
doing.
thing that can make you feel better.
Yeah. So and that's actually the title for today is getting ready for Axe Fest, and I haven't even touched on it yet.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a lot of getting ready.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the place. We will be COVID-19
Friendly?
prevention compliant.
Compliance.
Um,
Right.
That's why.
Well said.
That is why we're trying to. We're gonna have to figure out how to do it all. And we're gonna do that after the show today. We're gonna figure it out because I think I don't know. It's gonna be fun.
We're gonna have Steamy Joe's stuff here.
Yeah, Steamy Joe is gonna be bringing some stuff.
I'm gonna bring it, but yeah,
Now that's at 224 West Main Street in Branson, Missouri. It's a little yellow house just off of the strip. Now you will definitely want to. You may have to park a few blocks away to get there because there's like enough room for like 5 cars in their little parking lot.
yeah.
And we'd love to see you here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here Saturday.
Yep.
I'll be I'll be
Oh,
here
you'll be
all
here.
week like regular.
And then we're doing an
Saturday
awards
too.
ceremony.
Now
on
I don't
Saturday.
not to bring up old wounds, but if you missed our telethon,
Oh, here we go.
there is this one event that was a really good event, and we were just talking about food, so that's what brings it up, right? 'Cause
Jim's
it was
right
a,
in there, man.
It was a tasty event, and If you haven't heard, we had the telethon and there was a competition.
I think Jim's should have
there
won
was a
it.
competition
So
about
I'm
sandwiches.
glad Jay won.
And guess who won this event?
I'm in Camp Jim on this one.
That's because you're a loser.
Oh,
Obviously.
You know,
Hey.
he's right off the door.
Obviously, because who won the competition?
What's his name?
And it was graded
It
by
was
a chef,
Master Chef Jay,
a
right?
master chef who has a kitchen in Branson.
Right.
And what?
And he really liked
So
it.
not to bring up old wounds, but you should go back and check out the videos because they're still up there on the website.
Oh no!
Go
Here
to your
he
browser.
is.
Go to your browser.
I told him I was in Camp Jim. I'm in Camp Jim.
So go to your browsers, not on your social media, not on YouTube, but go to your browsers. Look up Axe Media Group.
Mm-hmm.
You can search through all the videos that we've had over time. You can find the videos of this particular event and many others that we've had
And
here
many others.
and our past shows.
Let me see that. Let me
You
see.
can
See, I won
also
too, but it seems like somebody's
Well,
really
that says
showing
second
off
place.
their
That
award.
says second place right there.
you can also go
See,
and
right
you
there.
can donate, which would be very helpful to us.
I need to get a dry erase marker and put.
Yeah, you know,
Too
I
long.
won the
Are
award
you guys
for
on
best.
board
Pro-
with what
pro-
I'm trying to do?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
you're
won
trying to
the
get.
Oh,
award
you
for
guys
best-
are still sore about the sandwich
Oh, I don't care.
thing.
I don't
didn't-
care.
Did you make a sandwich?
No, but I won the award for best program.
Best program, nicely done.
Did you just do a little equation move there?
And you can find that video on axemediagroup.com. Go to your browser, axemediagroup.com. Check it out. You can also donate. You can do a one-time donation. Even $1 would help.
That's
But
what I did, but I'm going to give
You
more.
can donate $1 a month. You can set it up to take
That's
$1
what I
a month
did, but
out.
I'm going to give more. It's just I want to throw in $1 to start it.
You can do 10%. You can do $10, $100, one-time payments. You can be
Every little bit helps, folks.
you can be a permanent contributor to what we're doing here. And what we're trying to do is bring you live broadcasting
and
with a
family
catalog,
entertainment.
family entertainment, Christian friendly.
Yep.
Yep, and it really
A
is
place where you can go and you feel comfortable whether you're Christian or not.
Yes.
right. We'll
because
always
we
make
are going to
feel
love
at
you.
home.
And we will
regardless.
welcome your comments if you have different ideas about what the truth should be and what it is. We would be glad to talk to you about it. We're not afraid of that. I am not. I love a good debate.
Yeah.
But the Lord has really made a difference in my life, and I feel His presence in my life, and I see Him working and acting real time in my life, and I know He's there. I know He loves me. I don't know why sometimes.
I'm not laughing at what you're saying.
Yeah, what are you laughing at there?
But, hey, Jay, you just look like you're rubbing it in.
Oh no, I didn't mean to rub in that I
No,
got
no,
first place for the
she's being
sandwich
funny.
that was graded and that was that was what was it? It was judged by a by a chef,
Right.
a trained chef.
Yes.
He thought this sandwich, this particular one that well, we don't have to mention who made it, but it
Well,
won.
I think you made that clear. Who made it?
I'm glad, man.
if the
I shouldn't
suspense
have
is
worn
killing
my.
you, you can go back and watch the
I
show.
shouldn't have worn my walk-in shoes today. I should have worn my boots.
Boots, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
I've
getting
got-
really deep in here.
I've
Hey.
got kind of like boots, but
This deep, award deep, is what it's getting in here.
So I'm just gonna start wrapping my legs in cellophane so that the crap that's being talked doesn't touch my skin.
But really, Axe Fest is going to be shenanigan free.
I
Yes,
wanted
it is
to-
shenanigan free.
There's no
Yes.
shenanigans.
No.
This is a serious deal. This is something that we have every year. It's very instructional. There's a lot of good information
Instructional?
that you will receive. If you are a minister of Acts Ministry, this is going to benefit you so much. And then you can also, there's a few classes where you'll find out exactly what Acts Media Group and Acts Ministry does for you as a minister.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot of stuff behind the
Good
scenes
morning,
that we don't
Julie.
even know about. That protects us and keeps us on the level.
Yeah.
So that's what, and part of this Acts Fest is informing people of that, and then teaching them, okay, so this is the right way to be, as far as like if you're a minister and you're conducting yourself as a minister that is licensed by Acts Ministry has your back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes. We need
Yeah.
to pray
So-
for Julie, by the way. Julie Suter.
Yeah.
She's going through some things, and
I know she was in the hospital.
yeah, she was going through some chemo or type activity. And
Oh, that's not good.
anyway, she's got some other surgical procedure coming up, and we just need to continue to pray for you. So we're praying for you, Julie.
We love you, Julie. Well, it's that time again. We
By the way,
gotta.
Stacy said she was joking about rubbing it in. She laughed and she said she was just joking.
I thought it was funny.
I was rubbing it in a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yes,
was.
but
I confess.
I wouldn't
A
even
little?
say. I wouldn't even say
did
it was a little.
Did you hear that? A little?
I would say
Yeah, I
he was
thought-
rubbing it in a lot.
Yep, with a
There's
capital A-L-O-T.
This sandwich had prosciutto. It had Italian seasoning, a high quality one. Had ground salt and ground sea salt, ground black pepper.
Now he's got to tell us.
over?
See, that was a good cue.
I intend.
lettuce, tomato, onions. It had ham. A lot of good stuff on it.
It did
was
have a lot of good
delicious.
stuff.
It was delicious.
All the sandwiches were
The
great.
cheeses, it had several different cheeses on it.
The cheese was the star that day.
The
It
cheese
was
was,
good.
the crown
Yeah, it
jewel.
was. Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's that time again, folks. I'd like to thank you all for joining us on the morning drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel, but on Axe Fest. Not as the morning drive, but as somebody giving us all kinds of instructions. So, and it's going to be. I mean, it's good. It's going to be good. It is good every year.
Oh yeah, and I'll be here, so that's all that matters. I mean, that's
Right. So, be sure and tune in next for the new gold standard with Tony Hammock and his son Asa, followed by Open Ended with Peggy Lee and Jeff with a G. So until then, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
my name is Steve.
and this has been
The Morning Drive.